On today's episode, we're going to be talking about fresh air for new houses, and I'm going to specifically show you how a system actually hooks up to this HVAC system. HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Now, most houses in America are only getting the V, or the ventilation, from the leakiness of their house. If you're building a new house and if you've been following my methods, you're gonna be building a much tighter house, and that's a good thing. We don't want that air leaking in and bringing with it its pollen, depositing its condensation in your walls. You wanna build a tight house and you wanna ventilate on your terms. So in today's episode, let me show you a basic ventilation system, a really good one that I've used on many houses over the years, and I'm gonna actually show you how we install it. So first off, this is what we're gonna be talking about today. This is the FAS6 fresh air system from Field Controls. There'll be a link in the description for this particular one. This is a pretty inexpensive system, and I'm gonna actually show you on this house under construction how it hooks up. But before I get there, let me tell you quickly about why I think I need this. You know, if you've ever been in your car and you've turned the engine off, let's say you're waiting for someone at the airport, you turn the engine off, how long does it take for you to get uncomfortable in your car? Not very long. Even on a nice day where it's not hot out, it's maybe 5 or 10 minutes before I'm ready to turn the car back on or roll the windows down. The same is true for your new house. We need ventilation. We want that fresh air to come in. So let me show you this system, and then we're going to show you how to hook it up. This basically is a pipe that's going to run from the outside of the house onto the return side of your heating and cooling system. And this pipe is going to give you measured fresh air so that you can actually damper it and decide when you want it to come in. The other thing I like about this particular kit is it includes a controller. This controller is going to open this damper up, and this is going to be connected to a pipe on the outside of the house, so basically going to the whole outside. It's going to open this damper, and it's going to cycle your HVAC system so that fresh air coming in is going to be distributed throughout your house. Now, a couple things I like about this one in particular, I really like the way this one's got a good rubber seal here, so it's not going to let things in unless it's open. And again, I like that it includes this really nice controller. So let's go up in the attic, and on this HVAC system, I'm going to actually show you how this one installs. Okay, that open pipe you're seeing, that's the fresh air pipe that runs to the outside. Now we're inside the conditioned attic space, and right in front of us here, this is the HVAC system for the house. That rigid pipe that you just saw, we're going to connect that damper to that pipe, and then we're going to have another pipe that's going to come to the return side of the furnace. This is critical to install these on the return side of the furnace. What's happening is when the controller downstairs calls for fresh air, it's going to open that damper up. We're going to allow fresh air to come in. We're also going to cycle the fan on the furnace so that we'll bring in air from the house as well as some outside air. Those two air streams will mix, and then they're both going to run through the filter on the furnace. That's going to allow us to drop the pollen, the mold spores, all those things that are coming from the outside that we don't want inside of the house. And then that air is going to run through the furnace itself, where now that air can be tempered and either air conditioned or heated, and then it'll distribute it to the entire house. This is a great basic system. It's going to allow you to meet code in many areas. It's also going to meet most of the requirements of the green building programs out there. But there are, of course, some better and some more elaborate systems out there. Stay tuned for some future videos on those. The other thing I want to mention is if you're in the hot, humid South like I am, you might consider, as an upgrade to this, using a system that's going to bring it in through your dehumidifier. I'm a big fan of Ultra Airs, and in fact I have another one going in another section of this house. That Ultra Air dehumidifier has a fresh air input and will also control the amount of fresh air, but the beauty of that system in it is it's going to dehumidify that fresh air as well as dehumidifying the rest of the house air. So not only do I have HVAC, but I've got HVAC plus D dehumidification. Guys, follow me on my Twitter, Instagram channel, and remember, click over to Jordan Smith's channel. He's no longer posting on my channel, but he's posting once a week about all kinds of craftsmanship and welding and architectural steel, so go follow Jordan. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.